A very good morning to all of you. I am Dr. Shashikurung and welcome to Online Learning. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss on the topic of memory in computer. So after this video presentation, you will be able to define memory, you will be able to know the types of the memory, and finally, you will be able to compare primary memory and secondary memory. So let's begin with the topic. Now, what is the definition of memory? So the basic definition of memory is that it is a device that is used to store information on temporary or on permanent basis in a computer or in a electronic devices. There are two types of memory. The first type is primary memory and the second type is secondary memory. The primary memory you can see that is RAM and ROM, and in case of secondary it is HDD, that is hard disk drive, then CD compact disc, then DVD, etc. So you can see that these are the two types of the memory, that is primary and secondary. In case of primary, you can see there are three different types of memory, that is cache, RAM and ROM. In RAM, that is random access memory, there are further two types, that is SRAM and DRAM. SRAM is static RAM and DRAM is dynamic RAM. In case of ROM, it is PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. In this video lecture, I am not discussing about more on the types of the RAM and ROM. I will discuss later on the types of RAM and ROM and secondary memory. Here I will discuss about the difference between primary and secondary. So in case of secondary, you can see that there are many different types of memory, that is magnetic disk, then tape, then flash drive, then optical. In magnetic disk, there is a hard disk, then floppy disk. In flash drive, there is a pen drive and memory card. In optical, there is a CD-ROM, then CDR, then CD rewritable, then DVD, then BRD, Blu-ray disc, then HVD. So these are all the comes under the optical memory. Now let us see the difference between primary memory and secondary memory. The primary memory refers to the main memory or is called as internal memory, whereas the secondary memory refers to additional, auxiliary or external memory, or you can also refer to as a backup memory. In case of primary, the semiconductor chips are used to store the information, but in case of secondary, the magnetic or the tape or opticals are used to store the information. In case of primary memory, there is a fast data access because CPU can directly access the data. But in case of secondary memory, there is a slower data access because CPU does not directly access the data. It first accesses the cache memory. If no data is available in cache, then it refers to the RAM memory. If there is no data in RAM, that is in primary, then from secondary memory, the data is first loaded into RAM memory and then it is loaded into CPU. The primary memory can be volatile, that is RAM, or non-volatile, that is ROM. Secondary memory is always non-volatile. Volatile means when the light suddenly goes off, then all the data in the computer are lost. But in case of secondary memory, if you have saved the data and even if there is no power supply or when the computer is suddenly shut down, then you can retain that data after switching on the computer. But in case of a primary memory, you cannot retain that data. All the data will be lost in case there is a sudden power shutdown. The primary memory can be temporary, that is RAM, or it can be permanent, that is ROM. But in case of secondary, it is always permanent. The primary memory has a limited storage capacity, but the secondary memory has vast storage capacity. So you can see that today the hard disks are coming in 1 terabyte and the DVD is having 4.7 GB. So it is having vast storage capacity as compared to the primary memory. RAM today we are having in laptop, that is 4 GB. So it is having limited storage capacity as compared to the secondary memory. In case of primary, the examples are RAM and ROM. In case of secondary, the examples are HDD, that is hard disk drive, optical disk, flash memory. So these are the important difference between the primary memory and secondary memory. That is generally asked in sometime in interview or sometime in exam also. Now what is a cache memory? So cache memory is extremely very fast memory type that act as a buffer between RAM and CPU. The cache memory contains frequently requested data and instructions so that they are immediately available to the CPU when needed. So when there is any data the CPU is needed, then it will first access the cache memory. If there is no data available in cache memory, then it will access the RAM memory. So cache memory contains only the frequently requested data so that the CPU can easily access from the cache memory. Then in cache memory, it is used for reducing the average time to access data from the main memory. When the CPU is getting the data from the cache memory, then the average time to access the data is reduced. It does not need to access from the RAM memory. So you can see that this is a connection here, processor, and on the left side you can see that is RAM, and before that there is a cache memory. So the processor first access the data from the cache memory. If there is no data, then it will access from the RAM. So the most frequently data which are generally used by the CPU are stored in cache memory so that the average data access time is reduced. Then in case of RAM, the RAM stands for random access memory. It is also called as main memory. The RAM is fast and volatile, which means data is lost when computer is suddenly powered off. The RAM is fast as compared to secondary memory, not as compared with cache memory. Then RAM is temporary memory because when there is a suddenly power off, then all the data will be lost. So it is a temporary memory. It allows reading and writing operation. It is normally used in normal operation. And there are two types of RAM, that is dynamic RAM and static RAM. We will discuss in some other video lecture the difference between DRAM and static RAM. Then in case of ROM, it stands for read-only memory, that is not used for writing purpose. It is also called as main memory. The third point is that it is non-volatile, which means data is not lost even if there is a power off. So that is a non-volatile. If data is not lost, then it is also called as permanent memory. And it allows only reading operation. You cannot write. But in case of RAM, there is a both operation, reading and writing. And it is used during startup process of the computer. For example, when you start the button of the computer, then the program is stored in ROM memory. So that is booting. So it is used during startup process of the computer. And there are further many types of ROM, that is PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. That will be discussed in some other video lecture. So I hope in this video lecture you have come to know about the definition of the memory, the types of the memory, and the difference between primary memory and the secondary memory. Summarizing, I would like to conclude that in case of primary, there is a fast data access, but in case of secondary, there is a slower data access. The primary memory is called as main memory, and the internal memory, the secondary memory, is known as auxiliary or external memory. The primary memory is known as temporary or permanent memory, but the secondary is always permanent. So these are some important difference between primary and secondary memory. So that's all for today. Thank you.